Hey everybody! Welcome to our exciting journey across America. Get ready to explore the most amazing destinations this country has to offer, from bustling cityscapes to breathtaking natural wonders. We're counting down from 50 to 1, so buckle up and let's hit the road. First up, we're heading to the sunny shores of Florida, but not for the theme parks this time. We're diving into the crystal clear waters of Dry Tortugas National Park. This cluster of islands boasts stunning coral reefs, historic forts, and an abundance of bird life. Pack your snorkel gear and sense of adventure for this one, folks. Next, we're heading to the rugged Black Hills of South Dakota to visit a truly monumental landmark, Mount Rushmore. These iconic presidential faces carved into granite are a sight to behold. You can't help but feel a sense of awe and wonder standing in the presence of these American giants. Welcome to the Windy City. And you know what they say about Chicago, everything is better with a view. So, get ready to step onto the Willis Tower skydeck, and let me tell you, this ain't your mama's fire escape. We're talking 103 floors up, with glass boxes jutting out, so you can practically high-five a cloud. Talk about an Instagram-worthy moment. Hold on tight and don't look down unless you want to see the whole city spread out like a giant pizza. From the sky to the slammer, we're heading to Alcatraz Island. This place is so spooky, even the birds are scared to land. We're talking about the most notorious prison in America, where some of the biggest baddies did their time. But don't worry, you won't be doing any hard time here. Just a hard time imagining what it was like to be stuck on this rock, surrounded by freezing cold water. Brr. Ever dreamed of seeing your name in lights? Well, get ready for the next best thing. The Hollywood sign. This iconic landmark is like a giant magnet for dreamers and stargazers. And you know what? It doesn't matter if you're a famous actor or just a regular Joe. Everyone looks good with a Hollywood sign in the background. Just try not to trip over the paparazzi on your way to the perfect selfie spot. Say cheese. Welcome to our nation's capital. This is where all the big decisions are made, or at least where they try to make them. This building is so iconic, you might recognize it from House of Cards. Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, or even from that time a pigeon tried to build a nest on one of the statues. You know, they say Abraham Lincoln was honest, but have you ever seen him tell a joke? I haven't. Just kidding. This memorial is one of the most visited in DC, and rightfully so. It's a beautiful tribute to a truly remarkable president. This is Central Park, and it's huge. 840 acres of trees, ponds, and squirrels who are definitely judging your outfit. It's the perfect place to escape the hustle and bustle of the city, or to film a movie montage where you realize you're in love with your best friend. Hey everybody! Welcome back to our countdown of the top 50 must-visit American destinations. Next up, we're heading to the Big Apple, New York City to check out the iconic Brooklyn Bridge. This bridge is seriously impressive, connecting Manhattan and Brooklyn. You can walk, bike, or even just take pictures. Just imagine, you, me, Portia, strolling across this beauty, taking in the city skyline, maybe grabbing a hot dog from a street vendor. What could be better? From the Big Apple to the Lone Star State, our next stop is the San Antonio River Walk. It's like a little slice of Venice right here in Texas. This charming walkway winds along the San Antonio River and is lined with shops, restaurants, and hotels. You can take a boat tour, enjoy some delicious Tex-Mex food, or just relax and soak up the atmosphere. And you know me, I can't resist a good mariachi band. Next up, we're heading to the coast of Massachusetts to visit the beautiful Cape Cod. With its charming villages, stunning beaches, and delicious seafood, Cape Cod is the perfect place to relax and unwind. You can go whale watching, visit a lighthouse, or just enjoy the fresh sea air. And if you see a cute little clam shack, be sure to stop by and try some clam chowder. You won't regret it. All right, let's head to the Outer Banks of North Carolina, y'all. Sun, sand, and lighthouses. What more could you ask for? It's a haven for surfers, history buffs, and anyone who loves a good sunset stroll on the beach. Picture yourself in a charming beach cottage, sipping sweet tea and feeling the ocean breeze. Doesn't that just sound delightful? Buckle up, everybody, because we're taking a scenic drive on the Blue Ridge Parkway in Virginia. This is one of those places where you just roll down the windows, crank up the tunes, and let the beauty wash over you. It's all about those misty mountain views, colorful wildflowers, and cozy little towns along the way. You might even spot a bear or two. Just kidding, mostly. Next up, we're heading to the majestic Rocky Mountains of Colorado, where the air is crisp, the views are breathtaking, and the adventure is endless. Whether you're a hiker, a skier, or just a lover of nature's grandeur, the Rockies will leave you speechless. Imagine yourself surrounded by snow-capped peaks, crystal-clear lakes, and maybe even a moose or two. Welcome to Crater Lake, everybody. This place is seriously breathtaking. You've got this incredible blue lake like something out of a dream, surrounded by cliffs. You can hike, you can camp, you can even take a boat tour. Just, maybe don't fall in. That water's pretty deep. Next up, we're heading to Mount Rainier National Park. This place is home to, you guessed it, Mount Rainier. It's a massive volcano, covered in snow and glaciers, and it's absolutely majestic. You can hike, climb, or just enjoy the stunning views. It's the perfect place to get away from it all. Just remember to pack a jacket. It gets chilly up there. Ever wanted to see a dam that's so big it holds back an entire lake? Well, you're in luck. The Hoover Dam is an engineering marvel, and it's truly impressive to see up close. You can take a tour, learn about its history, and even walk across the top. Just don't look down if you're scared of heights. Buckle up. We're blasting off to the Kennedy Space Center in Florida. This place is out of this world. You can see real rockets, learn about space travel, and maybe even meet an astronaut. Who knows? You might be inspired to launch your own dreams into orbit. Next up, we're getting wild in the Everglades. This amazing ecosystem is home to alligators, crocodiles, and all kinds of incredible birds. It's like stepping into a real-life jungle cruise. But hold on to your snacks. You never know what might slither by. Get ready to say howdy to Yellowstone, folks. This park is bursting with natural wonders, from geysers that shoot water high in the air to hot springs that'll make you want to take a dip. And keep your eyes peeled for bison, elk, and maybe even a grizzly bear. Just remember, look, don't touch, especially the bears. Welcome to Glacier National Park, Montana. It's like stepping into a postcard with its jagged peaks, pristine lakes, and, you guessed it, glaciers. It's so beautiful, it'll make you want to yodel. Just me? Okay, moving on. You can hike, bike, or just enjoy the views. But watch out for mountain goats. They're notorious for photobombing. Next up, Joshua Tree National Park, California. This place is like another planet, with its quirky Joshua trees and giant boulders. It's a rock climber's paradise and a stargazer's dream. Just don't forget your sunscreen. It gets hotter than my dance moves out here. Get ready to be wowed by Zion National Park, Utah. This place is known for its towering sandstone cliffs and the Virgin River flowing through it. You can hike, camp, or even try canyoneering. It's an adventure you won't forget. Just remember, what happens in Zion stays in Zion unless you post it on Instagram. Welcome to Bryce Canyon National Park, you guys. It's not just a canyon, it's a natural amphitheater filled with these crazy red rock towers called hoodoos. They look like something out of a Dr. Seuss book. You can hike among them, take a horseback ride, or just stare and wonder. Honestly, you'll probably be speechless, so maybe just stick with staring. You know, I've always wanted to send my audience on a trip to the Grand Canyon, but then I realized, how would you all get back? This place is huge. It's one of the 7 natural wonders of the world, and for good reason. The views are just breathtaking. You can hike, raft down the Colorado River, or just take it all in from the rim. All right, who wants to go to New York City? We're heading to the top of the Empire State Building. This iconic skyscraper is a must-see for any visitor to the Big Apple. You can see for miles in every direction, and it's especially beautiful at night. Just don't look down if you're afraid of heights. Hey everybody! We're heading to New York City, where even the abandoned stuff gets turned into something cool. The High Line is a park built on old elevated train tracks. Talk about repurposing. It's like a green oasis above the city streets, perfect for a stroll with a friend or that special someone. You know, if you're into that sort of thing. Wink, wink. Art lovers, this one's for you. The Museum of Modern Art, or MoMA as the cool kids call it, is home to some of the most iconic modern and contemporary art. We're talking Warhol, Van Gogh, Picasso. The big names. You could wander for hours, staring at splatter paintings and pondering the meaning of a single red dot. Just please don't touch anything. Okay, get ready for the Met, folks, because it's huge. We're talking about over 2 million works of art spanning 5,000 years. Egyptian tombs, ancient Greek statues, Renaissance paintings, you name it, they've got it. It's like a history book, but way more fun to look at. You could literally spend days here and still not see everything. Wear comfortable shoes. Trust me on this one. Hey everybody, it's me, Ellen. Welcome back to our countdown of the top 50 must-visit American destinations. Coming in at number 30, we're heading to the Big Apple, New York City. This iconic landmark represents freedom and democracy and is a must-see for any visitor. Imagine you're sailing into New York Harbor and there she is, Lady Liberty. You just want to grab your bestie, strike a pose, and shout, "Welcome to America." Next up at number 31, we're traveling to our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., to visit the National Mall. This is where you'll find some of the most important monuments and memorials in the country. From the Lincoln Memorial to the Washington Monument, this place is packed with history. You can practically feel the weight of all those presidential decisions. And you know what they say, if you don't take a selfie in front of the White House, were you even really there? Art lovers, this one's for you. At number 32, we're heading to the Windy City, Chicago, to visit the Art Institute. This museum is home to some of the most famous works of art in the world, including masterpieces by Monet, Renoir, and Van Gogh. You could wander through these galleries for hours and still not see everything. Just try not to get lost in the Impressionism wing, okay? We don't want you ending up in a painting. Hey everybody, welcome back! Next up on our American adventure is a stop in Missouri, home of the Gateway Arch. This 630-foot tall stainless steel monument is an iconic symbol of westward expansion and American progress. You can even take a tram to the top for some pretty spectacular views. Just don't look down if you're scared of heights like me. From big cities to breathtaking landscapes, we're heading to Tennessee to visit the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. This place is a hiker's paradise with over 800 miles of trails and stunning views. You might even spot some black bears, so be sure to pack your bear spray. And maybe some snacks for the bears just to be safe. I'm kidding, don't feed the bears. Get ready to be wowed, folks. Our next stop is one of the most awe-inspiring natural wonders in the world, Niagara Falls. This group of 3 waterfalls at the southern end of Niagara Gorge straddles the border between the United States and Canada. You can take a boat tour right up to the base of the falls for a truly unforgettable experience. Just be prepared to get soaked. Welcome to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, y'all. The White House, it's not just a house, it's the house. I mean, can you imagine living there? Talk about pressure to keep things tidy. No word on if they have a good dance floor in the Oval Office, but I bet the Secret Service has some moves. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Unless you win big, then you gotta tell everyone. The Las Vegas Strip is like a whole other world. Bright lights, casinos, shows, you name it. Just remember, what happens in Vegas might end up on YouTube, so dance responsibly. You're never too old for a little Disney magic. Walt Disney World is not just for kids, it's for the kid in all of us. From thrilling rides to magical parades, it's pure joy. And hey, if you see Mickey, tell him I said hi, and that I'm still waiting for my invite to the teacups. Yosemite National Park. It's like stepping into a postcard. Giant sequoia trees, waterfalls you have to see to believe, and El Capitan, a rock formation that climbers dream about. You can hike, camp, and be amazed by the beauty of nature. Just don't try to hug a bear, okay? The Golden Gate Bridge. This iconic bridge is so recognizable, even babies know what it is. This architectural marvel connects San Francisco to Marin County, and you can walk, bike, or even drive across it. Just be prepared for some wind, and maybe bring a scarf. It's San Francisco after all. The Hollywood Walk of Fame. It's a sidewalk but with stars. Over 2,500 stars to be exact, each honoring a famous person from the world of film, television, music, and more. You can literally walk all over your favorite celebrities. Just don't step on anyone's face, that's just rude. You know, Texas is known for doing things big, and the Alamo is no exception. This historic Spanish mission is a symbol of Texan courage and independence. You can practically feel the history in the air, and you know I love history. Just don't ask me any history questions. I'm better at dancing. Seattle's Space Needle is like a giant exclamation point on an already amazing city. This iconic landmark offers breathtaking views of the city, the mountains, and even Mount Rainier on a clear day. And you know me, I love a good view, especially when there's coffee involved. Seattle's known for that too, right? Hold on to your hats, folks, because Pike Place Market is a wild ride. This bustling marketplace is a feast for the senses, with fresh seafood, colorful flowers, and street performers galore. It's like a party that never ends. Just watch out for flying fish. They're a real catch. Bonjour, y'all. Next up is New Orleans French Quarter, and let me tell you, this place is like stepping into another world. The architecture, the music, the food, it's also vibrant and full of life. You can wander through the streets, listen to some incredible jazz, and be sure to try a beignet. They're like little pillows of sugary heaven. Now let's talk about Boston, a city steeped in history. The Freedom Trail is a must-do. It takes you past 16 historical landmarks, so put on your walking shoes. You'll see Paul Revere's house, the Old North Church, and Faneuil Hall. It's like taking a trip back in time, and you might even learn a thing or two. If you're looking for breathtaking natural beauty, Acadia National Park in Maine is calling your name. We're talking rugged coastlines, granite peaks, and lush forests. You can hike, bike, kayak, or just take in the stunning views. And keep an eye out for wildlife. You might spot a moose. Just, admire it from a safe distance. All right, everybody, get ready to be wowed. Our next stop takes us to Arizona, to a place that looks like it belongs on another planet. This is Antelope Canyon, folks, and it's a slot canyon carved by, you guessed it, water. Over thousands of years, water has sculpted these smooth, flowing walls, creating a masterpiece of light and shadow. You'll want to bring your camera for this one. Trust me. You know, when you think of iconic American landmarks, Mount Rushmore is right up there. Literally. Seeing those 4 presidents carved into a mountain is something else. It's like a history lesson and an art class all rolled into one. If you're ever in South Dakota, you gotta check it out. Trust me, it's worth the trip. Okay, this one's for the beach lovers and history buffs. Dry Tortugas National Park is a chain of islands off the coast of Key West with crystal clear waters, amazing snorkeling, and a historic fort. You can take a ferry or seaplane to get there, and you can even camp overnight. How cool is that? It's like stepping back in time and into paradise all at once. Well, there you have it, folks. 50 incredible American destinations that will blow your mind. From bustling cities to serene national parks, there's something for everyone. So pack your bags, grab your camera, and get ready for an adventure. And hey, if you see me on the road, be sure to say hi. Just kidding. Unless